Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today we are going to be taking a look at the beam charts and we're going to see where it might be headed, and we will cover both bullish and bearish scenarios as well, just to simply cover all of the possibilities. And towards the end of the video, I will cover the overall macro structure of the overall altcoin market as well. Now, for those of you who love trading crypto and would like to try out the same crypto exchanges I use on a regular basis, feel free to go ahead and try out either the MEXC exchange or the Blowfin exchange, with the links in the video description down below this video. Now, the reasons why I love these exchanges is, one, MEXC has some of the cheapest trading fees in the entire industry, so you simply get to keep more of your profits, which is very nice. Now, the reason why I love Blowfin is because they allow anybody from anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures. So if you are from the United States and you want to trade crypto futures, you can do it right here on Blowfin. And actually, this is personally where I trade my crypto futures right now as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the beam charts on the daily chart and see what we got going on here. So as you guys can clearly see right now, beam is currently trending right around this major support level down here at right around 0.019, almost 2 cents. All right. And it's kind of sad because realistically, this is a very good, solid GameFi project. But as we all know right now, a lot of liquidity has been sucked out from the GameFi sector and has recently been put into, stuff like meme coins and RWA coins and other types of coins as well. So that kind of sucks. I mean, realistically, it's not just Beam that has been going down. Realistically, it's pretty much all gaming tokens that have been taking a huge nosedive. As you guys can clearly see right here, trading volume in gaming tokens is down 26% right now, which is pretty darn bad. I mean, just look at the chart right here. You can clearly see that big down drop that we had, and then another big down drop that we had. It's looking pretty nasty for gaming tokens, but that's only because people have been, chasing profits, and you're chasing pumps and going into meme coins and RWA coins and basically chasing the different narratives. And that's pretty much the reason why a lot of the different GameFi tokens have been dropping like crazy. So if you're a big fan of Beam, keep in mind it's not just Beam that is dropping in the GameFi sector. It is literally just about every GameFi token out there. But as you guys can clearly see, what we need to see happen here is we need to start gaining momentum again, and we need to start crossing some of these resistance levels. Now, this blue line right here, this is kind of an area where I personally thought the price was going to stop dropping, mainly because we had a midterm pause right here and a midterm pause right here before going back up again. And I kind of thought that was going to be like a good midterm double bottom thing going on right there. And I thought we were going to turn around and start going back up to the upside. But I was clearly wrong right there. So realistically, we have got some decent resistance right there now. And what I want to see in a bullish scenario is I want to see us gain momentum, get up to this resistance area again, and then hopefully come back down to, create a small higher low before gaining momentum and heading up to the next big layer of resistance up here right around the 3 cent range, and then coming back down a little bit, gaining momentum again, and then go back up to the next resistance level here. Once we pass this level right up in here at a little over 3 cents, I will start to feel much more comfortable that Beam has taken a good solid turn for a reversal here. Now, in a bearish scenario, if things don't end up going well, and things continue to keep dropping and people continue to keep putting their money into meme coins and all that other bullshit, what I could see end up happening here is we could end up dropping down to this lower level of major support down here as well, which was right around February of 2024, which was pretty much at the base of the very big uptrend that we ended up having here. All right. So we could end up dropping to that lower level right there, but it's not guaranteed, okay? It's all going to depend on, if the gaming sector continues to bleed or not, all right? Now, with support and resistance levels aside, let's go ahead and turn on some indicators, and let's see what the indicators are telling us. So when we turn on the EMAs, we can clearly see that, the exchange that I use doesn't have, it has just a little over 200 days worth of data. So the 200 period EMA is pretty small right there. But as you guys can clearly see, the price level is currently trending below all of the EMAs, which is not what we want to see. We want to see price level above all of the EMAs, just like we did here in this big uptrend here, okay? So right now we are currently trending underneath all of them, and hopefully we get a bounce here soon. Now if we turn off the EMAs and turn on the Bollinger Bands, we can clearly see that Bollinger Bands, we are very oversold on the Bollinger Bands as well. It's been quite a few days since we have gone back up to retest the moving average on here, which pretty much tells me that momentum in the GameFi sector is extremely low right now. All right, normally in a downtrend, we at least end up going down and becoming oversold and then going back up to retest the moving average and then go back down again and then go back up to retest the moving average again. Usually that's what happens, but clearly that is not what has been happening here, which typically tells me that, okay, momentum is extremely low in gaming tokens, and it's going to be a while before we end up gaining momentum again to go back up to the upside. Now, if we take away the Bollinger Bands and turn on the RSI, we can clearly see on the RSI we are extremely oversold as well. I mean, we are way below. I mean, we're way below the 50 neutral level, and we are pretty much riding out the 30 level down here. So, you know, hey, fundamentals tell us that, you know, hey, since it's extremely oversold, we could end up having a bounce here soon. And I'm hoping that we end up getting that bounce here off of this lower support level down here at just below 2 cents. All right. So if we go ahead and take a look at the overall altcoin market cap chart, let's see what that looks like. Now, as you guys can clearly see, the overall altcoin market cap chart, we had a giant, and I mean a giant uptrend here on altcoins, which was very nice at the beginning of the year. And then obviously, you know, every peak ends up creating a valley, and that's what we did down here. And we started a new uptrend, but it was technically this little uptrend here was a rising wedge, which, as we all know, rising wedges end up turning out to be moves to the downside, and that's exactly what happened right in here. Now, we ended up coming down and breaching this support level down here of $620 billion, and it looks like we are starting to bounce off of that back up to the upside. Now, what I want to see here happen is I would love to see us go up to here. I would love to see us go back up to the $660 billion area and end up coming down, creating a new higher low, and then going back up, and then, you know, bouncing off of that, going back down, creating another higher low, and then go back up here. Now, once we get up to the $720 billion range, this is the area that I really want to see us gain momentum and cross, because once we cross this level, we can start to feel extremely bullish, because we hit this area 2 different times within the last like 2 months or so, and we failed to cross it both times. So if we end up gaining enough momentum and end up crossing it, then that pretty much tells us that we have got very strong momentum going on right now in the alt market, and we can fully expect that we have a good chance to go ahead and get up to these levels of $765 billion and up way up here at $790 billion as well. So guys, overall here, before I go ahead and wrap up this video, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button below the video, and leave me a comment below on your personal thoughts on where you think the price of Beam is going to go here in the short to mid-term. And hey guys, with that said, for those of you who stuck around and watched the entire video, thank you guys very much for watching throughout the whole thing. I appreciate you guys very much, and I hope to see all of you in my future videos.